got another mail, I got all receipts. I'm a breadwinner, I'ma keep it P. Bitches steady time, always by my cheeks.
Gas up in that track car, that's a deathwish. I got road rage, been burning rubber, so reckless. My mind gone, I'm probably gonna see a specialist. I got road rage, been burning rubber, so reckless. I'ma crash out. I got road rage, I've been burning rubber, so reckless. I'ma crash out. I got road rage, I've been burning rubber, so reckless. I'ma crash out. I got road rage, I've been burning rubber, so reckless. I'ma crash out. Got 100K on my wrist and my necklace. Gotta stay focused, better move right, or go left on a mission. Better pay attention. I say one word, my dog gon' get it, my dog gon' get him. Cuban froze, shit sound like a miss, and I won't let it miss you. Run, we can run. I'm coming outside, but I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. So ain't no point in switching sides. Can't let this fly. So in that corner, we gon' slide. No 9 to 5, and I don't need no alibi. You know I ride. Gas up in that track car, that's a deathwish. I got road rage, been burning rubber, so reckless. My mind gone, I'm probably gonna see a specialist. I got road rage, been burning rubber, so reckless. I'ma crash out. I got road rage, I've been burning rubber, so reckless. I'ma crash out. I got road rage, I've been burning rubber, so reckless. I'ma crash out. I got road rage, I've been burning rubber, so reckless. I'ma crash out. Got 100K on my wrist and my necklace. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through grown pains. I wasn't used to shit being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. Till we finally make it to the front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine.
Evening, everybody. Evening. How are we? Hope we're well. Welcome, one and all. Happy Wednesday. It's nice to see you all. As you can probably tell, there's some football on the telly. I'm not taking part in any of that nonsense. We're going to have some different nonsense right here. We're back with Football Manager 24. We came back yesterday. Farul Constanta in the now first division of Romania. Given the fact that we won the second division, we are now promoted, and we're not expected to get relegated, which is quite good. Do you know what I mean? So a bit of pressure there to not get relegated. We signed a Brazilian player, blind, which is quite fun. We'll talk about him in a second. Yes, thank you very much, George. Props for the Sao Paulo shirt. Big fan of that one. So thank you very much for spotting up. I did send that Portland Timbers one back that we talked about last night. I've sent that one back, so I'm going to order the proper one, I think. Yeah, I'm feeling flush, so let's go for that one. We'll do that. Welcome, of course, to everyone on Twitch. We've got Mean Wolf, we've got Chris is in, Editor Chris, George, Fazali, Retrogradius, we've got Mean Wolf, we've got Rugio, we've got Luffy. Mean Wolf, of course, re-subbing as well, which is fantastic, 14 months. Hello to everyone over on TikTok. We're having a great time over on TikTok. Lucas Bergval, a lover, is in. He was in TikTok last night. Came through to Twitch this evening. We also have YouTube as well. So everyone, let's get to it, shall we? There we go. Yes, this is the same save as last night, Lucas. So this is our sort of save, which is basically going to be us on the Journeyman's career, as we go through it. With 7 seasons in now. This is season 7. And yeah, Farul Constanta, here we are. We drew our first match, which was fantastic, against the team that were expected to be relegated as well. We did speak about this new player, so welcome in, by the way, Jez, Dean Hollis, Lewis Ramsdale, Buzzing Dave, Jake, Afro Chuck, Mr. Bog, right wing. Look at that, what a name that is. Welcome to you all. If you are on TikTok, make sure you give a like on the stream and drop a follow as well. And if you're on Twitch, drop a follow as well. It's really important. Thank you very much for that. Dan, I'm going to be here in the background, more chatting in 45 minutes. Can't say I'll be in a good mood. Can't think why, Dan. Can't think why. Oh yeah, because of the football. I don't know what the result is. Genuinely, I've not watched the results, so this is not me shithousing or anything. So I've got no idea what's happening. But welcome in everyone, by the way, to the stream. Peter CR7's in. Jez, hello Jez, nice to see you, buddy. So yeah, this is the player we bought, Adriano Pace. We bought him blind. We didn't know anything about him. The director of football said we could have him as a striker. We needed a striker, and he's in from Corinthians, so that probably means he's going to be quite good, surely. And we thought, right, let's just go for it. We couldn't get him on trial. He's not going to cost us a penny on wages. Just bring him in. And we brought him in, and despite the fact he's called Adriano Pace, pace is not what he has. He is lacking in pace. He has acceleration of 10. He has pace of 12. He has jumping reach of 14, though, and he has finishing of 16. He has flair. He has technique. And he's 6'5". So, do you know what I mean? That works for me. 6'5" Brazilian. That should probably be okay for us, really. If we can't get a tune out of him, what can we do? What can we do? It also came with some fantastic news that Constanta did not leave either. He had bids accepted, which of course, you know, he's once they get a bid of over 2.5 million, he's on his way out. Yes, Cam Darts, nice to see you, buddy. Pleasure having you in. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hope you're well. If you haven't already dropped a follow there, then please do so. Mrs. J's in on TikTok as well. Of course she is. So yeah, Constanta, Cam Darts in with a follow. Thank you, my friend. Very kind indeed. So yeah, Constanta had a bid accepted. Looked like he was going to leave, but turned down the chance to leave. So he stays. Jota FC Edits in with a follow as well. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Very kind indeed. Matthew Morland's here. So Chris says positioning 2, play from where he stands. Pretty much. He's very much going with the first 5 yards are in your head, I believe, and the second 5 yards are not anywhere to be seen. So yeah, Jota in with a follow as well, which is very, very kind. Thank you for that. So yes, we brought a couple of players in. As you probably saw last night, we did bring a goalkeeper in as well. Already been a question there from Bergval about which goalkeeper we bought. We bought Pavle Petrovic. Pavle Petrovic, Serbian goalkeeper. We brought him in. He cost us 275 grand. He is a perfectionist. Perfectionist at 20. He's got a lot of ability, and I think he's going to improve as well. So hopefully we've made ourselves a decent purchase there. Good handling, good one-on-ones, good reflexes, decent passing as well, determination, decision-making. So fingers crossed he should be all right. Cam asks, how is the save going? It's been good. It's been good, mate, to be honest. We are, as I say, this is season 7, and we started the save unemployed with no badges. We ended up at HIFK in Finland, who were an amateur side. We were there for 4 years. 18 months of those 4 years, we were under a transfer ban, so we couldn't actually buy any players, which was a bit difficult to deal with, but it was fine. We got there. Then we narrowly missed out on promotion. We got to the playoff, and we couldn't get promoted, unfortunately. So I thought, you know what, our contract's up. It felt like a natural time to just walk away from the club, so we did that. And about a week later, Farul got in touch, and if you don't know much about Farul, they are owned by Georgi Hagi, so former Romanian legend, a current Romanian legend, still Romanian legend. Georgi Hagi owns the club. Rivaldo is one of the directors, so we're in. They have a lot of, the youth recruitment, 5 stars on the youth recruitment, 4 stars youth facilities, 3.5 stars training. I think we've fallen our feet a little bit. Finances look class. We've just been promoted. We've got a £2.6 million transfer budget. We've £4.3 million in profit as well in the black. So that's good. We do need to buy a centre-back. We've tried a couple, but they're just evading us a little bit. So that's not really great. Alan Fiker, a midfielder. Could be a terrific signing. 2nd in League 2 for players of the matches. 8th in League 2 for goals. Scoring 12 goals from midfield. Oh, okay. That's an idea. Any good advice at Palace? 4 years in a save and struggling for form. Oh, I mean, if you're at Palace, then surely you're having a great time. This was the other goalkeeper we were going to look at, by the way. Tibor Soares was the other option in goal. Romanian goalkeeper. He was interested. He was attracting interest from Inter at one point, so that was like, ooh, maybe. The advice I would give you with Crystal Palace: keep it simple. Keep it simple. If you're struggling, always go back to simplicity. Like, what works? What is the thing you want to do? You want to keep it tight, and you want to start to just grind out results, and then slowly start to sort of like work your magic from there. Really, that would be my advice personally. That's how I do it. Whether that's the right advice or not, I don't know, but for me, that's the way I would do it. Jae Woong Kim has massive potential, apparently. Doesn't look great right now, so we'll keep our eyes on him. Takeshi Kamagi is an interesting one. Danny's in there. Danny Hernandez, Chino, Edel Seperesh. As I say, centre-back is what we're looking for. We probably can't bring any more. Well, maybe we can bring one more non-EU player in, but I'd rather not. Get a near post corner on the go. Yeah, that's for our big 6'5" Brazilian, isn't it? Alexander Lukic. I mean, nothing says Football Manager like Serbian centre back, does there? Do you know what I mean? Like, everything's good. Everything's good when there's a Serbian centre back in town. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest. Have a great rest of your day. Join the when you're live, mate. Cam, appreciate it, buddy. Very, very kind indeed. We will be back. Probably we'll be back Friday. Friday's what we're going to do. We're recording the podcast tomorrow night, so we won't be around tomorrow night. Plus, we're doing the network save as well in the evening after that. So interesting. Maybe the next save should be in a Serbian club. I mean, that is definitely a way of getting a Serbian centre back, isn't it? I mean, Wolf. I like those odds. If I can't get a Serbian centre back in a Serbian club, what am I doing? There's Joaquin Fernandez, Uruguayan with Italian and Mexican passport. I mean, this sounds great. This sounds brilliant. Get him in, get him involved. If he's free as well, Even better. 30 years old. In he comes. Diego Estrada. Versace's in as well. Important player. And Florin Lika. I mean, we would like to get you in. I saw you get a coaching badge. I did. I got coaching badges, so therefore everybody is happy now, and nobody can go on about coaching badges ever again. Yeah, we can just forget it. It's fine. It's always done. Okay, so it can be 5 more years, and we'll ask for another coaching badge. Kamagi had 1 to 2 jumping reach. You're brave to consider him as a centre back. Yes, maybe. You know, but yeah, we'll see. He's on the shortlist. It doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be brought in, isn't it? What about the great Tottenham Bants, Tony? Luffy's right. We haven't even done Tottenham Bants. What on earth? What am I doing? Can't believe I've not done something about Spurs. Oh God, I hate football. I really do. 6.5 grand a week wages. He wants 7. He will become the highest paid player in the club, I think. No, he won't. He'll be behind the big egg. But do you know what? He probably will be worth it if he agrees. How about we give you a bonus if we win a cup? Oh no, he already wants that. If we win the league. Minimum fee release clause. 2.5 million quid. 1 year extension after avoiding relegation. Actually, no, let's do that. Let's put a relegation release clause in there as well. Okay, he can leave for 1 million quid if we go down. Perfect. Right. Done. I hate football at the minute. Oh, right. Dan, so what's the situation then? You're 1-0 down, 2-0 aggregate, is that right? Everyone says this Paris Saint-Germain side are meant to be a bit rubbish and that France is a farmers' league. I would beg to differ. From what I've seen, it seems like they're quite good. What team do I support? I'm a Sunderland fan, Lucas. So some would say I don't like football at all. I would probably say that myself, to be honest. So yeah, I've long suffering. Say long suffering. I was at Villa for many years. That wasn't suffering. And then now, of course, they were in the Champions League, and I'm like, oh, I've missed that. But yeah, no. Sunderland's my team. They're looking to smash their transfer record, are they? Well, that's not going to happen. Keffel's gone to Nuremberg. Shame we can't get him. I read the lad says Jonathan Bryan. Yes, my friend. There we go. TikTok knows. What a game. Hope I'm enjoying it. I'm not watching it, Michael. We're not at the Champions League, I take it. Yeah, no, I'm here, unfortunately, my friend. Keep me up to date with what's happening, though. As I say, this PSG side, they look all right. They look pretty decent. What do you reckon our chances are on Friday? I reckon we've got no chance on Friday, Jonathan. We've not beaten Coventry in God knows how long. And it's the playoffs. Sunderland ain't getting promoted at all. And do you know what? I've said for like a couple of years, and certainly this year, well, the year we had Ahmad, and I was like, oh no, like we might get promoted. We shouldn't get promoted. It's the worst thing that'll happen. Even this season, I don't think we need to get promoted. I think we need to still stay in the Championship. I don't like the Premier League. It's rubbish. It's a waste of time. And I quite like winning games. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to go to getting beat every single week and then like getting straight down. So let's just be in the Championship and be in the playoffs all the time. It's much better. It's much better. Brett says the Sao Paulo shirt is top tier. Brett knows. Brett's got his eyes. He knows. Thank you, Brett. Appreciate that. Let's get some follows out there then, shall we? Michael says the Premier League is fixed and set up for the big teams, and you're a Newcastle fan. Yeah, well, exactly. The whole thing's ridiculous. What was it that came out? Brett, appreciate you. Very kind. What was it that came out? Oh, God, I'm treading into football territory now, aren't I? What was it that came out this week? Was it Villa and Tottenham? They've moved the match, haven't they? Jonathan Bryant, appreciate you as well. Very kind. They've moved the match, haven't they, for Tottenham? But they wouldn't move the match for Villa, I believe, in the Champions League, because it would have made things difficult for Liverpool's fixtures or something like that. I might have got it wrong, but I'm sure it's something like that. And you just sit and you go, it's just all bollocks, isn't it? It's all bollocks. And then all the stuff with Man City, Man City are going to get off with it. Like, so at that point, it just doesn't really matter, like, what's happening, does it? You just kind of go, well, what's the point? What's the point? And obviously the Newcastle takeover as well is disgusting. So you just kind of like, it's just all a bit rubbish. I'd rather stay in the Championship where it's like competitive. Everyone can beat everyone, and it's just fun. It's fun. The football's better. The quality of the matches are good. You haven't got all that VAR nonsense that everyone's, wanted. We've lost out on Fernandes. So, and then you get people coming on here being like, oh, VAR is rubbish. And like, no. VAR is doing exactly what VAR is meant to do. The human that's programmed it is looking for every minute discrepancy, because that's what the thing is. Oh shit! Sorry, I need to send a picture, don't I? Yeah, bear with me 2 seconds, everybody. Sorry, I've got to send an email. I haven't sent it to Sai. We've got what you call them, thumbnails to do for the podcast for tomorrow. Sorry, bear with me 2 seconds. He did. I've just forwarded it. There you go. Perfect. It's looking every minute discrepancy and doing its job right now and how they get it wrong. What do you mean? It's looking at every minute discrepancy. But that's the whole point, though. That's the whole point of VAR. Like, if it's looking for the discrepancy, because it's meant to be looking for what is and isn't. So you're looking for something binary. And realistically, the computer system that it's using is obviously looking for that, and it goes, right, this is what we've got. So yeah, that's what's happening. Elvis is in, and Quadru, mate, I'm sorry, I'm butchering this. Quandrutzu, I believe, possibly, in with the follow. That's really sorry for getting that so horrendously wrong. But I did try. VAR is massive. Crazy Brit, not entirely sure they want to go up. I know. Congratulations to Leeds, by the way, on getting promoted. And commiserations on being relegated straight back down. But when you've spent, 180 million pounds, you probably should go up. I think that's the collective value of the squad, I believe, isn't it? I saw the figures for how much agents were paid, and my word, like, Leeds paid lots. Leeds paid lots. They were like so much more than everybody else. Right, apparently I've not done that properly. But there you go. They've also got the 49ers, which again is like, do you know, that's my American football team. 49ers back in Leeds, and now Rangers. Don't make me change my American football team as well. You know, don't make me become a Jags fan. That's what's going to happen, and I'm going to end up being a Jags fan. Great. So our goalkeeper now can't play because he's on international duty. Okay, this is all being set up against me now. The Romanian football is a conspiracy. It probably is, actually, to be honest. In my opinion, agents' fees should be a thing solely between the player and the agent. The club shouldn't be involved in the remuneration of agents. I think I agree with you. I agree. I think the player should pay the agent. Yes, I agree. But that obviously then limits who can and can't move, because the player's not going to pay all the money either. But yeah, I think I'm right with you on that one. I agree. All your base. I will back your motion. Yeah. Evening 8:15. Good to see you, my friend. How are we? Loads of people rocking up now as well. Brand new people all the time, every second. Hello TikTok, by the way. Hello TikTok. Hello Twitch. If you are on TikTok and you can't make out the full screen, you can come and join us on Twitch or YouTube, you know. It's Tony Jameson FM on either of those. So, yeah, so we're Farul Constanta, if you are brand new. We're in the blue. We're playing FCB. Who's FCB? Enjoying the glorious sunshine of the mythical place. No such thing. No such thing. Oh, Popper. Oh, no. 1-0 down. Right, I don't know how much of a step up the first division's going to be. I maybe had it pinned as this wasn't going to be too much of a step up, and we were going to be fine. But Botasani are suggesting otherwise. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is going to be a bit more tricky. We'll see. Doesn't help. We've got a young goalkeeper in nets. Great tackle. Adamchuk throwing himself in there. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. Straight at the keeper. Decent effort though by Pakaruru. Also, by the way, as well, I will say, Romanian names difficult to say when you see them for the first time, and then you go, hang on, let's go for it. Free kick to the opposition. This is dangerous. It's not dangerous. We've got it sorted. We're sorted. Scotty Boy says, who are we playing as? I'm currently bringing level 12 team up through the leagues. So, okay, so awesome for that, by the way. Calverton MW. Nice. So we're a team called Farul Constanta, who are in the second division in Romania. Well, they're in the first division now. Dagiri puts us level. They are owned by Georgie Hadji. So, yeah, that's where we are. The miners' welfare. Ah, okay. Nice. I hadn't considered what MW was. So this is our second club of the save. We started at HIFK in Finland, which was great fun. If not frustrating, but that's kind of how I like to play FM. And yeah, we moved here. So where we move next, when we move, I don't really know. Penalty to PSG. Oh, Dagiri heads it over the top. So what's that then? PSG versus Inter in the final. That's all right, you know. I could take that. Remember, Dan, it's not even the Champions League, is it? It's the Euro. It's not the European Cup. It's not the proper one. Yeah. Good ball down the line. Karstoshia does well. Oh, the big egg nearly scores. That was better. Much better. Bit of encouragement. See if we can get something more out of our players here. I reckon we can get a result here, you know. And technically losing is a result as well. Well cleared. Go straight to their players. Stand him up. Good block. Well played, Coupe. Nice. Cleared away again. Kellick. Oh. Yeah, right. Fair enough. Fair enough. 2-1. Is it too early for in the week for some cans? Never too early. Never too early, Dan. It's 9:30 at night. You could have had breakfast cans. You know, don't go turning up going like, oh, look, you know, is it too early? What's my wage budget? We've just upped it. I think it's like 1.2 million or something, maybe. Scotty, it was. I mean, I've maybe made that up completely, to be honest, but we'll have a look. Maybe £1,000 a week. Yeah, I mean, we had nothing when we first took over at HIF because we were amateur at first, and then we turned professional. But we were then given a 18-month transfer ban, which is great. Rare saves the penalty. Oh, okay, this is exciting. We've got something happening now. Frozen Luffy's in on the sub, 26 months. Thank you, Luffy. Very kind. Appreciate you, my friend. 26 months. Look at that. 26 months worth of support over on Twitch. We've got subs on Twitch and YouTube now as well, which is fun. I'm like a proper creator now and everything. Calixo, Joel's in, Clark, Caden, Jorge, Cesar. Welcome to you all. Nancy Gonzalez. Yeah, we also do. So we do Football Manager here Wednesday, Friday. I've got a podcast that comes out on a Thursday, the FM Show podcast. If you haven't seen that before, it's myself, Si Maggio, and RDF Tactics. Tomorrow's episode is interesting. Tomorrow's episode is with a guy called Richard Moss, who wrote a book called A Tale of Two Halves, which is the history of football video games. Really interesting. Really interesting episode. If you've been on Patreon, you might have already listened to it. And if you're on Patreon, you'll have seen the start of the FM Show network save, which is very interesting as well. Okay, so we're 2-0 down. 2-1 down, sorry. We've just brought pace on. What else can we do? Kremenliev for... I mean, Kremenliev's actually playing really badly. Maybe we bring him off. Big Eggs come off. Luca for Coupe. Really though, Magic George is playing well, but I don't know. Evening, Murph. How are you, my friend? Pleasure to see you. Welcome in. Worth, of course, one of the top FM creators, I believe, and also part of the Minecraft Mondays that we do around here. Scotty Boy, oh wow, Champ Manager, Sensible Soccer, the works. We talk Actua Soccer as well. We talk about LMA Manager, Premier Manager, Ultimate Soccer Manager, loads of games. Dino Dini's goal kickoff. We got it all covered. I mean, the book he's written is really, really interesting as well. So definitely worth a look at if you're into reading. Okay, don't let him go. Right, okay, and it's 2-0 football. Right, well, it's 3-1 here, Dan. So I think we're both in the same atmosphere. So yeah, there we go. 3-1 down. Right, maybe this is going to be a more difficult season than we expected. Botastani go third. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to work a bit harder, aren't we? To be honest. Not a problem. Maybe we look at the box formation and think, right, maybe that's not quite what we want. Might have to change things a little bit. I do think possibly. Sorry, I've got very, very itchy nose. I do think possibly 3 centre backs might be an option. Try and sort of solidify things a little bit more. Work harder. Oh dear, yeah. I know this is going to be an interesting one, isn't it? Isn't it lovely? So as I was saying, so we do FM round here on a Wednesday and a Friday, and we do Minecraft on a Monday, and we do the TJWF, which is pro wrestling sim, on a Sunday. And that's really good fun. That's something a bit different. So yeah, if you're about for that and you fancy something a bit different, definitely head over there. And we have a TJ Gaming channel as well, which is kind of like where we play some other bits and bobs. You know. Do you not get your assistant to the press conferences? I can't stand doing them. No, I don't. I do them, but I just click through. And the reason I do them is because I feel as though it gives you. I don't know why I do them. I don't know why I do anything in this game, to be honest. There's so much stuff that you don't need to do. But I just sort of feel as though, well, it's there. Fine. Let's just do it. It's not the end of the world. You know, especially when you don't actually have to take any sort of like you don't really have to sort of be involved in it. You're just like, right, I can just click my way through. I know that nothing bad's going to happen. So I might as well just do that, you know. Becca Dart Smellier. Ooh, now would you be? He does count as non-EU, sadly. João Lamira. Ari Leifson. See what Ari Leifson says. I mean, you know, 31-year-old Icelandic. Free. Marco Cabrillo. Is he another non-EU? Possibly, yeah, he is, isn't he? Serbian. We might have to move to Serbia just so we can use all these Serbian players that we like. Zivec. Polish. Destapovsky, Macedonian. Does that count as non-EU? Yes, it does. But again, I mean, he's free, so let's have a little nosy, shall we? Don't players get pissed off if you say something dodgy? Probably, but I mean they're footballers. Do you know what I mean? They're constantly complaining, aren't they? Complaining about one thing or another thing. So all that's going to happen is if I say it, they'll get pissed off. But if my assistant manager says it, they'll get pissed off anyway. So it's then me that's got to deal with that. If the assistant manager says something stupid and it's upset everyone, then it's me that has to fix it. So I might as well say the stupid thing, you know? In a roundabout way, I think that makes sense. Depastovsky has snubbed the idea of coming in on trial. Oh, God. Right, okay, well, we'll see. We'll see what you want to do, you know. But yeah, I still do think we need a centre-back and possibly a bit more steel in that central midfield now. Unless we move Kremenliev up from right back, put him in the central midfield, and then fill another right back in there. 6'4". Ari Leifson. Interesting. Physical centre-back. I like that. Murph says, feels like we're trying to bring players in Japan, won the league, nobody wants to come. Let's sort of stay with the team and got relegated in our league. Yeah, it happens, doesn't it? And fine, I understand it. Like, it will be that in real life as well. But it's, yeah, it does get a bit difficult, doesn't it? When you're just like, oh, what am I meant to do? You know, you've got this brilliant idea going, right, let's try and get someone in, but and it shouldn't be easy. It shouldn't be easy to just buy players. I'm not saying that at all. In fact, you know what? If anything, I like that it's quite tricky now. Because it makes me think, like, I shouldn't just be able to be like, all right, he's like a 4-star or whatever. He's 4.5 star, this guy here. Okay, let's just go and get him. Like, I like the fact that he goes, no, I'm not that fussed, thanks. Because I think historically it was too easy to go and buy players. Dragos Albu. Here's an anchor. Ooh, right, okay, let's, you know what? $4,000, let's go in for him, see what he says. He might well turn us down and go somewhere else. I think the fact that we've got a bit of cash means we can sort of take a couple of risks as well. So I don't mind just like popping players in. Normally I don't buy players this way either. Normally I'm trying to sort of get players to be recommended or like sort of, I mean, which I guess in a sense these people are recommended because they are coming from the scouts. But I certainly don't use the search filter or like, all right, you know, let's search by attribute. Definitely don't do that. So I think this is fine. I like the challenge, but still a pain in the arse. Well, yeah, especially when you're trying to do a pentagon, Murph. Yeah. I need to compete with anyone. Yeah, and I need to get anyone who can compete against the Saudi teams. That's true. That's true. Yeah, if you're doing a pentagon, then it's gonna be tough. Last stream we scouted 600 under-19s in Japan, filtering through them all. Oof. That sounds like a job for Musterman, doesn't it? Oh, good. Rapid Bucharest. That should be an easy match coming up next. Dragusian. No nonsense centre back. Yeah, let's get him out on loan actually. Moldovan's not going to come for that money. Let's just nudge it up a little bit, shall we? I thought I'd do that off stream. Won't put my chat through the pain. Oh, see, I think my chat like that sort of thing. I think they'd enjoy that, and I don't know whether it's because they'd enjoy watching it, or because they enjoy looking at me try to understand it. Because I think there's definitely an element of that as well. Alexandru Stans joined us. So there's another forward player. Okay, 6 foot target forward. Bradley in on the follow. Thank you, Bradley. Very kind indeed. Appreciate you. Nice to have you on board. Doesn't like big matches though, but it's fine. Doesn't need to. Don't need to. You can just be 23 and having a lovely time. That's all you need. Right. Dragos Albu. Looks like he's coming in as well. So, free transfer midfielder. Hopefully adds a little bit extra steel at the back. We're getting another Romanian player as well, so that helps us for our homegrown rules, which, to be fair, we don't seem to be struggling with. What we might struggle with is the players registered at the club. So we'll see how that works. I'm sure he'll be fine, though. Let's get these boys in against Rapid Bucharest. Hopefully, as well, we get our goalkeeper back. Because that would certainly help. No, still on international duty. I mean, that's going to... It's not particularly helpful, is it? You know? Okay, let's give Magic George a bit of a rest. I'm going to put Egertson as the enganche there. Okay. See if that can work. Can't bother to sift through hundreds of players either. I usually set up a recruitment focus, find a few players I like, task the director of football with signing one of them. I would love to just leave it to the director of football. And I think I said last night, actually, when I was on stream here, that one club that we manage at some point during this save, I might just let that happen and just have that as a, okay, in this universe, you know, the director of football looks after stuff. Should say Haaland and British, appreciate the follows, by the way. I've only just seen those notifications flash up, so thank you for that. I was maybe engrossed. I was engrossed. It's very rare I'm engrossed. Normally I'm distracted. That's my constant. That's my sort of my default position is distracted rather than engrossed. De Gea is now a transfer target for Antalyaspor. I mean, I understand why. Antonio Faustino, we looked at this boy before. Mozambique player. Tends to come with a bit of potential, to be honest. There he is, the Blythe Spartans legend. Hello, Mark Bessett. Bessett, how are we? Welcome. I mean, we say legend, I don't know. Legend, is it a legend? I mean, it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. Am I still allowed to dine out on that accolade? Yeah, probably. How are you, Mark? Hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Willie Alvarez is floating by as well. Even Willie. How's the Stoya Bucharest roster looking? Well, you know what? Probably interesting. They beat me in the cup final last year. We're in 2028, so you might not recognise many of these players, to be honest, because they might not be real. Amadou Thiam is wanted by Man United. Senegalese player. When did they get him? Oh, they had him for a little while, have they? He's on our shortlist. He's not interested in us. But yeah, I don't know if any of those names jump out at you, but there you go. That's them. Very well. It's a legend in my eyes. Fantastic. Watch on the documentary as well. Bless you, mate. Bless you. Very, very kind, Mark. Very kind. I mean, look, I enjoyed the Blythe Spartan save, and I loved, dealing with the club and chatting with the club, and I feel really, really bad for what's happened to the club since then. So hopefully they can get themselves back up and running. It's not going to be easy next season, obviously, as you know, but fingers crossed. Get things back up and running, and hopefully get them back to where they're supposed to be. That's what we want. Engrossed is better than gross. True. Christian Gross. Did I not put Stan on the bench? I didn't, did I? No. Oh, he's injured, that's why. Yeah. Mark's in with a follow. Mark Bissett in with a follow. Appreciate you, buddy. Very kind. Very kind indeed. Oh, great. That's right. Just upset the players before a big match, Tony. That's a great idea. This is why I say it's legend. This is what happens. Legends right here. Idiots. Once your club has decent finances, I'm not going to get penny pinch the players, let the director of football handle contracts. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's more interesting if you're doing it when you do have to penny pinch, let them try and do it. But I've always found the director of football just balls it up constantly. Give it to them to work out, and it's just like, oh, turns out that's not happening. Good cross in. Oof. Right, come on, boys. Let's see what we can do. Away to Rapid Vienna, Rapid Vienna, Rapid Bucharest. Let's regroup. Let's keep men behind the ball as well. Okay, let's try and keep ourselves compact. I like the fact that we're cautious, yet you can see we're still quite high up the pitch. Yeah, Albu's already got himself a yellow card, so he's getting involved quickly. All right, don't worry, lads. I'll kick stuff for you. So, all right, good. Adriano Pace, our 19-year-old, I think he is, 19-year-old Brazilian striker who doesn't really have pace, is up top alongside Karstoshia, who we're so glad is staying for now. He might still leave, but he's staying for now. Mungo, missed a few streams. How's the club now? To be honest, you've probably not missed as much as you think, Mungo. We've played loads of different games. I was off for a week as well streaming, so I didn't obviously play at that point. We won the second division, so we're champions. We got to the Romanian Cup final, lost to Stoia 3-0. We didn't really turn up, to be honest. So we've done fine. This is us just starting in League One in the top division now. So we draw our first match. The match you've just seen there was our first match this evening. We've been heavily beaten. So yeah, we yet to win. Adamski with a header in. Oh, QP. There we go. That's unexpected, isn't it? Nobody had us down to take the lead. Adamski with a cross. Coupe, brilliant header. That's not near post cheating, is it? That's a proper good corner and a really, really good header. But now we've got to be careful. Okay, now we've got to be very careful. Don't want to concede. Oh, no. It's not like we've conceded. We've just given away a penalty. A penalty straight away. Unbelievable. I'm not saying that there's, suspicions of levels of officiating in the Romanian top flight, but come on. How have we done that? Not watching the Arsenal game? No, Harley. No, we're streaming this. Streaming this instead. Not an Arsenal fan. Not really a football fan, if I'm honest. Like I'm, Sunderland fan, but that's about it. Yeah. No interview at Newport coming. Maybe. I mean, they know where we are. Me and Sidders. But yeah, they've not rang. So you'd have thought they would have rang by now. Oh no. Burnett makes it 2-1. Right, okay. Fine. Things were going well. I take it you are watching the game then, Hal, yeah? Good save. Yeah. If you are multitasking, by the way, let us know. There's plenty of multitaskers in the world. Even Kevin Mottram over on YouTube, by the way. Nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're good. Apologies if your message was a little while ago. I keep having to flick between multiple screens. to keep up with stuff. Corner comes in, nodded away. Kostoshia gets it away. There's pace. Kremenliev dwells on it. That's going to count, isn't it? That is going to count. Yeah. Right, so we're not going to storm the Romanian First Division like we thought. But as long as we don't go down, that's the main thing, right? As long as we don't go down. Can anybody find us a Scandinavian club to go to? You've got YouTube on as well, so you get no ads. Smart, Mongo. Smart. That's the thing, yeah. Unless you subscribe, there's ads everywhere, I'm afraid. Oh, look at that. Over the top. 4-1. Heavily beaten again. Well, there's not much I can say, to be honest. We've been well beaten by the better team. 2 players going for the same ball there. And yeah, our young goalkeeper being thoroughly embarrassed. It's our backup goalkeeper as well, so there is that, but yeah. Never mind. Let's just say we were proud of them, but deep down we know that we're embarrassed, quite frankly. And I don't want to have a knee-jerk reaction at this point. But it is always interesting just to see what jobs are around, just in case. The Pioneers in Egypt. We should have gone to Lokomotiv Plovdiv when we had the chance, shouldn't we? What about this one? Nati Spurrun Filag Akurur in Iceland. That sounds good. That sounds like a really good job. Fram Reykjavik into Turku. Honka. So back in Finland. We can go back to Finland. The Ecuadorian job. Bohemians. That will be fun. They've got a kangaroo on their badge. Literally, that's how it is. Look at that gun. What's the situation here? Oh, there's a kangaroo on the badge. Good. And they've got a player called Dong as well. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Let's keep our eyes peeled. We've added some more leagues in as well. So there might be some new interesting jobs that come up later on. But yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. We have to try and... we don't want it to be easy. We don't want it to be easy. When it's easy, it's boring. Need to try and, get something from it. So, he's going to be unsettled if he can't speak to Antalyaspor. 425 grand isn't very much though. He's got a 1.7 million pound buyout clause. I'm gonna reject, and then I'm gonna deal with him when he comes and kicks off as to why we've said no. Here he comes. Here he comes. Okay, asking price 1.7 million. Yeah, if they come in with the asking price of what you've got as your buyout clause, then that's absolutely fine. Until then, no. Try TNS. Yes, it's easy domestically, but try and win the Europa or the Champions League. It's tough. Yeah, it is. But the problem is though, is that the league's that boring at that point. Because it's just Spacebar Manager really, initially, and like winning the Champions League. Don't get me wrong, it is really difficult to win the Champions League with TNS. Yes, it is, but you do have a bit of an advantage, of course, over all the other teams. And there's the issue as well is that, like, if you're knocked out in the first round, like, then what? Like, you've got nothing else to play for all season, so the rest of the season is like null and void. So you're then like, oh, right, fine, away we go again, and it just sort of becomes a bit. I can't get the connection with it, to be honest. We did a Build a Nation in Greece, and we were at Larissa for 19 years, and we never dominated in Greece, but I loved that save. That was a brilliant save. We were also sacked on the eve of a Europa League final, but let's just skirt over that a little bit, shall we? Tommy says, I'm doing that with Club Bruges at the minute. First season reached the semi-finals in the Champions League. That's pretty decent, isn't it? Like, you know, like, first season, pretty much done. I was about to say, then they fucked you over. There was that, Luffy, yeah. I mean, I've worked on being polite with it, but inside I am still seething. I'm still seething at the whole situation. Oh, I was angry. I still am angry. I've got to frame my, like, do you know what? The worst thing about that is I've got to frame my Larissa shirt. And it's only the fact that it's going to have number 5 Job on the back of it is the only reason that it's going to go up on the wall. Because otherwise, it's going to be like just like chastised and sort of put somewhere else to be like, no, you know what? No. I've only got bad memories. But the fact that it's going to have Job on the back is okay. That makes me feel better. £1.2 million, terrific signing. 10 for acceleration, 14 for jumping reach, 17 for bravery. Who are we comparing him with? Dagiri? Dragoshin? We don't have Dragoshin, do we? Billy Livermore on the follow on TikTok. Thank you very much, my friend. Very kind indeed. Best I've done is a Carabao win with Carlisle, League One. Oh, mate, if you're winning the Carabao Cup, then you have to write to the government, apparently, and ask for them to say well done. What league is this? Asks Tristan. Romania League One. Yeah, you didn't think it was possible to manage a Romanian League One? Yeah, we're here. Got one of them sitting in the wardrobe. Cheers, Venezia. Oh, but yeah, the Venezia shirt's a lovely one though, Murph. Like, you've got to be happy with that, surely. Get one that fits, by the way. That's the impressive thing with the Venezia shirt. Get one in the first place is the impressive thing. Tristan on the follow. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Get this dude in, shall we? 18-year-old enthusiastic centre-back. That's exactly what you should do if you win a BTEC Cup. Oh, exactly. It's like getting like half marks on a spelling test, isn't it? Speaking of people who would celebrate a Carabao Cup win, hello Tristan, how are you, my friend? Appreciate the sub. 19 months in total. What about that? Wonderful work. Wonderful work. Yes. Quite. How's life, buddy? How is the family? Hope they're all well. I'm all right, thank you. I'm all right. Yeah, we've had a bit of a weird couple of weeks. It got very stressful towards the back end of last week, which I talked about this on the stream the other night, and Elders Jameson broke his collarbone on Friday, so that wasn't fun. So we had him in A&E. God, that was only on Friday. That was only Friday. Jesus. Oh, man. Madness. Absolute madness. Is he all right? He is. Yeah, he is. Thank you. Yeah, a bit shaken up, understandably so. But yes, it was. It's all been a bit hectic and chaotic. Yes, Tristan, Romanian League. That's the one. Forza Sao Paulo, he says. Tyler, absolutely. Up the what I mean, this is a cracking shirt, innit? Let's not beat around the bush. It looks very, very simple and plain and simplistic, but there's something about it in person. It's just like, oh, you know what? This is a belter. This is an absolute belter of a shirt. Tyler drops a follow. Appreciate it, Tyler. We don't have, like, how long is our goalkeeper out for? Where's he gone? It's like an under 21 tournament or something. Under 23s. Honestly. Right, more goalkeeper issues. Raul, he's not even ready for a fitness test. Our backup goalkeeper. No good. No good. Kremenliev is injured. So I have to put Mafty in. Stan can go on. Yeah, put Stan on the bench. Where's our other new signings that we've just brought through? Has he gone to the development centre, this young defender of ours? Surely he came straight through. Moldovan, there he is. Came to the first team. And have we not just signed somebody else? No, that was him. Moldovan. Oh, have we won anything in this save? I think you're new round here, aren't you, Tristan? Yeah, we've won the Romanian second division. That's all we've won at this moment in time. It was 4 long, torturous years in Finland where, yeah, we didn't win anything. It was tough. But yeah, no, just joking on with the idea of being new. I can fill you in. I don't win a lot. I'm not one of those football manager players who's like, oh, let's win 72 trophies in the first season, and then like, nah, I'll be lucky if I win another trophy. If I'm honest, I'm here for vibes, really. To be honest, I always say that you either need to be an educator when you're streaming and be like, oh look, you know, you can learn from this person, or you can be entertained. I go for the entertainment. What is a trophy? Asked Smurf. I've got no idea. No idea. I've collected more Pokemon than I have trophies. There is another Tristan. Yeah, Tristan over on TikTok. Tristan talk. Ryan Shirley, yes, but don't call me Shirley. Speaking of Pokemon, do talk at me. I think we're getting our Destined Rivals pre-release booked in. You got a card grabbed and sold for 140 quid. Oh, nice. Or graded. That's awesome. Yeah, we've not graded any of ours. I'm just like, look, just keep it as it is. We've got some expensive ones in the house, though. I must admit, we have got some expensive ones. I've got a couple of decent ones. Yeah, the boys have got some good ones as well. So they are safe. We've got some top loaders, and we've got some sleeves, and we've now got a shiny binder. So all shinies are now shared shinies, apparently. I'm like, come on, that's not really fair. But at the same time, it probably is. How often do we stream, Tristan? So we do Mondays, we do Minecraft. Nothing on a Tuesday at the minute. Wednesday, we do Football Manager. Nothing on a Thursday, I record a podcast. Friday is Football Manager. Saturday, sometimes. Sunday, Pro Wrestling Simulator. So, yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, usually. And then Tuesdays and Saturdays when I'm free or bored. Have we just given away a penalty? Is that a penalty? I hope it's outside the box. No penalty. That's right. Also, as well, Tristan, you might like this. I got a press pass for the UK Games Expo. Murphy will be interested as well, by the way. Got a press pass for that, so I might be going down to that at the end of the month, which will be quite good fun. I'll take the kids. They can go and see some interesting stuff. Here's Mafty. Goes to the byline. Pulls it back. Should have scored. Should have scored. Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. It should be fun. I hope it's as exciting as I've got in my head. Like, and I've even said to Mrs. J, I was like, look, there might be a case of I do one day with the kids and then I do one day going down on my own and making content. But we'll have to see, because it's also playoff final weekend, and it's unlikely Sunderland are going to be in the playoff final. But if they are, I will obviously be trying to get a ticket for the Saturday as well. So we'll see. Reese, we love a journeyman. Yes, we do. That's outside the area. It's outside the area, I think. We think that Kostoshi is feigning an injury to waste time. He's only got a yellow. I hope Kostoshi is just feigning an injury. Me this afternoon, I need a young winger. Signs a 33-year-old Serge Gnabry. 33 is young enough. Absolutely. Kellick. Kiwick. What's happened there? I didn't pay too much attention to the championship. Thought Sunderland were flying at one point. We were top of the league by lots of points. And then what we decided to do was we just kept conceding loads of goals in the last few minutes and throwing loads of points away. And then we went, do you know what? Premier League sounds shit. Let's not bother going up. And just took our foot off the gas a little bit too much, to be honest. And we did it, Keegan. We did. Although we didn't say we were going to win anything. I think we just went, it's not for us. And then we got to the point when the worst thing is when they tell you that mathematically you're in the playoffs, because at that point we then refused to play at all, and our current form is the worst in the league. So even the teams who are bottom, like, their form is better than ours. So it's like, oh, great. Brilliant. So even if we do play well, which we're not going to, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So we're up against Coventry, who we don't win against either. They tend to beat us a lot. Up the Tony Jameson, says Liam. Damn right. Liam knows. Absolutely. Appreciate you, Liam. Thank you for that. Here we go. What can we do? Last couple of minutes. Coupe collects it. Teo Sal says, are Sunderland in the championship? They are. Here's Stan, just coming as a substitute. Oh, I thought it was going to be an incredible debut. Oh, he's just put it wide. Liam in on the follow on TikTok. Thank you very much, my friend. Very kind. Up the TJ indeed. Murph, I don't know if you're still here or not, but did you see that I put the my first WWE fantasy booking out today as well on the TJ Gaming channel? Here's Stan out to Mafty. Good cross in. Adriano Pace. Yes, the big Brazilian, 6'5", not that pacey. His name's Pace, but he's not that pacey. Gets his first goal for the club. Mafty with a cross. The man who signed blind isn't blind in front of goal. So we did. So what we did was we streamed it the other week, and I basically thought, right, fine, we'll cut that up as a YouTube vid. Jack did it for us, which is very, very kind of him. So we've done Raw. I recorded SmackDown today, and I've recorded another episode of Raw as well. So we've got 3 videos in total for the WWE side of things to go up on the YouTube channel. which would be good. So if you haven't already subscribed to the TJ Gaming channel on YouTube, then please do so. If you're on TikTok, you just have to search. I think you'll find it on TJFM, Tony Jameson FM. But if not, you'll have to search TJ Plays Games here, or even TJ Plays Pokemon as well. So there's a Pokemon channel as well. So check those out. There should be a way to like sort of have a little link tree or something on TikTok. I need to learn how to work TikTok properly because there's probably some things I'm missing. Mrs. J was like, "Oh, why don't you put notes and stuff on screen?" And then turns out it's because notes was taken away from TikTok, so you can't actually do it anymore. So that's why. So yes, we've got our first win of the season, which is great. We're now up against FC Cluj. So that's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one. Andy H2O in on the follow. Thank you, Andy Water. Appreciate you. I hope your name is Andy Water and that's like your nickname is Andy H2O. Because if it is, that's cool as snake shit, man. I like it. GG's for the Romanian Championship. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see. We've just signed Turco Venio. It's easy for us to say, right? Let's see how he gets on. You should have TJ wrestles with FM. TJ wrestles with everything. TJ wrestles with his emotions, his feelings, his thoughts. Yeah. Lots. Dressing room atmosphere average. I mean, come on, boys. What's going on here? Dressing room average? We haven't brought that many new players in. Going for a 3-peat with Gateshead, says Ahmad. Now we're talking. Now, 3 Premier League titles, I take it. Ahmad, is that right? And also named after the great Ahmad Diallo, I presume. 2 out of 3 Champions Leagues. He's not mucking about, this guy, is he? I'm about to try and get a 2-peat of victories in a row. 3 Champions Leagues in a row. Whew. Wow. Shows what I know, doesn't it? Still no Premier League titles somehow. Who cares? Premier League's nonsense. Win the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? Premier League don't respect you. Europe respect you. I'll have to show you Tickfinity. What's Tickfinity, Murph? Sounds like that's not the dark web, is it? If it is, yeah. In fact, no, don't. Sounds itchy. It does, doesn't it? It sounds a little bit like that. Just like, oh god, I'll have to show you Tickfinity. Can you get a cream for that? I have to show you it's a secret. Oh, there you go. Murph does have internet secrets. Just won 2 league earn titles with French runner-up and runner-up in the Champions League with 1 highlight Arsenal goal. That sounds good. I think I understand that. You've just won 2 league earned titles. Oh, with Nice. Fantastic. Now that is an achievement. Doing it with Nice, that is an achievement. I still remember my Clermont foot save from, what was it? I want to say like FM12 or FM14 or something. It's brilliant. I wonder if I ever will go back there. Don't know. We'll see. Maybe if they come available on this game, possibly we'll do that, but it could be fun, actually. Could be fun. Someone mentioned last night in the on the stream about excuse me, about Belarus, and I was like, oh, you know what? Yes. Like, I know, obviously, you know, with the war and all that sort of stuff, it's like, it's definitely not a save that I'm a nation that I'm going to be going to, but I do remember when we had Arsenal Zhinsk, and it was fun. It was fun, but we're not going back there now, unfortunately. So, yeah, that ship has sailed. Let's maybe get rid of Bacalao. He's quick enough to stay on, isn't he? But Octavian George probably has to come off, but maybe it's Miai. Polyak hasn't been back in. Kremenliev's still injured. Okay. Petrovic is back. Right, Rafia is going to be on the bench. It feels weird taking him out, given the fact he's just had a clean sheet, but that's what happens, unfortunately, isn't it? So, no idea where I'll end up after Japan, with Africa being the next one to tick off in the Champions League. I enjoyed Africa. I enjoyed it. Have you got the mega pack put on as well, Murph, so that you've got more than just South Africa to manage in? And it's interesting you've done Asia first, and then, because I did Africa, my plan was going to go Africa, Asia, North America, South America, Europe. That's the plan I was going to do. But obviously I got slightly distracted, didn't I? We started in Burkina Faso and got sacked. You did. I remember that. Then Thailand, yes. I'm not going to say that we can change this at any point, but there is potentially a way we can change this into something different by winning something. Oh, we'll have to see. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves just yet, right? You know, 4 years in Finland, 2 years in Romania. It doesn't necessarily scream Pentagon just yet, does it? Only one coaching badge as well. Oh, there's Pace. Adriano Pace. The new cult hero. 2 goals in 2 games. Let's ignore the other 4 games he hasn't scored in. But we'll start counting from now. Go on, lad. FM, no casuals. Welcome in, buddy. Totally rate the Journeyman that doesn't start in England. Yeah. I think you've got to start a save that doesn't start in England. You've got to. It's just too easy otherwise. Do you know what I mean? It's just too easy, I think. And there's so many other leagues to manage in that you get a bit bogged down, I think. If you just start in England and then you're sort of there, because you know the league structure, you know the players, you know all of the clubs and stuff. There's certain teams that you kind of have a bit of you know what? Yeah, that job's just come up. And you can climb the ladder pretty quick as well. Here goes Adriano Pace. Back to Mafti Coupe. Kostosia, good effort. Whereas I think if you're out and about in different nations, then you can manipulate the save a little bit so that you don't jump so quickly. And you can go and just try some extra things as well that are a bit more interesting. You know? Like, I've not managed in Romania before. We have said before, of course, the irony is that this was the team we were going to potentially manage in FM25. And we were going to hopefully do it. We were thinking about doing a Build a Nation in Romania. So, in a way, we've managed to get a little sort of experience of it right here, right now. We are Farul Constanta Leon on TikTok. Farul Constanta. They're Georgie Hadji's club in Romania. Oh, good ball in. Great header, actually. Trying Bulgaria for the first time ever. Again, a nation that's on my list. Belarus is stereotypical 1970s Eastern Europeans that never left the good old days. We went to Ukraine last month, says Theo. All right. Ukraine's a possible thing as well. I'd love to do Dynamo Kiev properly as well. You know, I've got like memories of Shevchenko and Rebrov. Download a player face pack. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't really do anything for me. Fuda, it's not a thing. Like, yeah, it doesn't make the game any better. Oh, off the other side of the bar. And it's just another like 10 or 20 gig or whatever that I just need to have on the system. But it's just yeah, I'm not fussed. I get that some people are desperate for it, but me, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Big Egg goes through. Oof, good save. Inspired me to start this save again. I've been resurrecting Wisla Krakow, but fancy a change. Oh, nice. That's good. That's a decent job, that, to be honest. Especially when you're 5 years in the save and they all look the same. Yeah, there's that as well. Yeah, and then having to like sort of keep loading new faces in. It's just, I don't want to have to keep going back to a video to work out how I'm meant to do it again. If it just did it automatically, fine. But it doesn't, and it also doesn't really matter. It's like updating. Like, I'll put the kits in. That's great, but I'm not changing the kits every year. Maybe I should. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should do that. Okay, 1-1 against Cluj is a pretty impressive result so far. So let's put an 18-year-old centre back on to have their debut. Brilliant idea, TJ. First class. It's maybe time for Magic George as well. Okay. Oh no. Oh dear. Here's where they oh, I thought they were going to win it there. Genuinely, I thought. Right. It's okay. Magic George is going to be fine. He's got 20 for determination. He's going to be okay. Mafti gets it back. It's Coupe from distance. Almost. I mean, Cluj, Champions League club, they've got their car park behind them, as you can see. They could do with getting an extra stand, couldn't they? You thought they'd have a bigger stadium. Wow, 4 minutes into time added on. We've been dominant in this last few exchanges. Are we going to get a point? Yes, we are. We're going to take a point away to Cluj. That's pretty decent. Okay. 5 points out of 5 games. Not bad at all. And you know what? We looked like we should have actually... Maybe we should have scored a second. Possibly. Who knows? But I think that's a good performance, to be honest. No Casual says, I've got to make it harder as well at CSK Sofia. We're only signing players from the Slavic countries. I mean, you got to have it. You got to make it difficult. What's the point of making it easy? As we discussed that earlier about, like, I'm quite happy that I'm struggling to sign players in a weird way, you know, because even now I've got money. You know, what have I got? I've still got just under £1 million left to spend. Jakey DB, appreciate the follow over on TikTok, very kind. Thank you for that. I've spent I spent 1.9 million. But these are not my first choice targets either. This is my third choice centre back, I think, and he still cost 1 million. I've had a couple of bids accepted for other players, and they've just went, we're not coming. So it's fine. It's interesting, isn't it? Fram Reykjavik is available, is an option. Bottom of the league in Iceland. Ooh, that feels fun. That feels fun. What's the problem with them? Apart from the fact they're bottom of the league in Iceland, what else is wrong? Oh yeah, loads of players that I can't pronounce. Battered by everybody. Have they previously won the first division or second division? Where's the team you're managing from? We're okay, so we're currently 7 seasons in, Jakey, and we are in Romania at the minute. We started in Finland. Well, we started unemployed, then went to Finland, and then we've moved to Romania, and now I'm that looks like an interesting job actually, and I don't know whether or not it'll come back up again. So Fram Reykjavik. I mean, what do we know about them? I'm not going to move just yet, of course, but I mean, their badge is like an old football. They were founded in 1901, fine, 117 years ago. Cool. It's one of the most successful football clubs in Iceland. It has 18 national titles, 7 national cup titles. It's regarded one of the biggest teams in Iceland. They were relegated from the top division in 2005, but after 1 year returned to the top flight. Yeah. I mean, they have clearly been fantastic, but in this season, in this save, they are so bad. Bottom of the league. Often called the Journeyman. They're considered middle-class club in later years as an upper-class club, apparently. Demand for Fram tickets in occasional home games held away from Reykjavik is high, suggesting that Fram have strong support in other parts of the country. Okay. So, there we go. Oh, right, well, we're probably not going to go. That's far too easy, isn't it? Far too easy. Shawnee, if United and Spurs make the final, I feel sorry for the ref who has to deal with 2 diabolical teams. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. Murph decided we're huge in our limited foreign player slots. Tarek Buchman on loan from Arsenal. Bayern in real life. Fonseca from Benfica. Both in from on set for centre backs. Nice. Jake, he'll follow over on Twitch just now. No, there we go. Jake's in. He says he'll follow. He does follow. Perfect. Appreciate that. Very, very kind. Thank you. Did we start the save without British leagues loaded? Don't apologise for spamming the chat, Kaz. Like, keep things ticking over. That's what we want. Yeah, we didn't put the English leagues in, to be honest, because I didn't want the option of managing there. Because I know something would have popped up and it'd be like, oh yeah, right, let's go and do like Maidenhead or something. So this is the current setup that I've got: Australia, Bulgaria, Canada, Croatia, Czech, Egypt, Finland, Iceland, Indonesia, Japan. Norway is going to be in shortly. Poland, Romania, Serbia, South Korea. Sweden's going to come in, as is MLS. And I've got Turkey in there as well, because Turkey can be fun. So yeah, I reckon it should be. We should get a decent save going out of this, I reckon. Tio says it was funny, they won the title and they didn't want to transfer the Farul historical records because that means they couldn't claim the title they won before the merger. I've forgotten about this merger. And then Jord, one of our members, mentioned it the other day in the Discord, and I was just like, I remember, see? So I had to start having a bit of a read up on it. So very interesting. Yeah, originally called Victorul. They merged the team that had a Farul name, and now they claim they are the old Farul. Right. I mean, look, I'm not getting into the politics of who they are or what they are. So we'll just have to go along with it. Yeah. What's our rules and signings? Asks Jake. So I don't use the player search function. That's something I don't do. I tend to use the scouting bit. So I'll use the scouts recommendations here. I'll have a little nosy over them, because I figure the scouts have gone and done their work, right? Director of football, yes, use them. But yeah, I'm not going into like the player search filter and searching for attributes or anything like that. Like, nah, not for me. Only what you find with scouts, the director of football, 100%. 100%. I don't understand how... Well, I do understand why people do it the other way, but for me, I couldn't possibly do it the other way. It just don't feel right. Always the best way of doing it the way you are. I think so. I know everyone can play their own way and do whatever it is they want to do and how they want to do it. Absolutely fine. But yeah, for me, I feel that's the best way. But again, each to their own, isn't it? Casual, I'll do one next, especially in the Turkish lower leagues. Will be interesting. The Turkish lower leagues is fun. Go and do Bursaspor if you're going low down in Turkey. That's what you want. I think they're in the second division now, I believe. Their stadium's a crocodile. Get director of football to sign staff. Now again, I do the job adverts. Put a job advert out and then wait for whoever applies, and then try and have a little nosy there, see what you get. Murph agreed, love a recruitment focus, was shocked when the two above came up as options to loan, not players I'd thought we could get. That's what it's about, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? If you can get those in, those options, when it works perfectly, it's like, oh, thank God for that. Like, Adriano Pace, we didn't know about Adriano Pace, but I said to the director of football, can you recommend me as centre forward? And he went, this guy. And I was like, what's he look like? And they went, no idea. So we went, fine. How much is he going to cost? And I went, he's not going to cost us anything. Literally not a penny. So we took a punt, figured, fine, let's go for it. See what happens. And seems like it's working out all right. Oof, big header from Dagiri just over the top. So Sepsi are currently fourth. We're still down near the bottom, which is fine. Sort of where we're expected to be. Moigs, I'm still new to FM. I only have 160 hours in FM 24. I found I delegate everything except for transfers and staff hiring. I do like the adverts. I hire and fire my own staff. Perfect. And you know what? There is literally no problem with any of that at all. Delegate everything. Like, why not? That's what they do in real life. In real life, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it all, would you? Of course you wouldn't. Oh dear. Neskovic makes it 1-0. It's a centre-back. It's a centre-back issue, isn't it? Right, we lose the ball here. And it's this bit here. Kuik just hesitates. Takes his eye off it. Neskovic, nice finish. Like I delegate Kev to look after you on Mondays. Yeah, and to be fair, my mods have delegated that to you both as well. Peter Reid told me to sign a Moldovan international at Newport once. He was class. That is a sentence that I could absolutely... Like that sounds like a sentence I would say. Peter Reid told me to sign a Moldovan international at Newport. That is straight out of the TJ playbook, isn't it? Harry Walker dropping a like. Thank you, Harry. Oh, don't bring him down. Oof. Cleared away. It is a throw-in. That's fine. Mods do what now? Mods win tag team titles, apparently. That's what they're doing in pro wrestling sim anyway. The dominant faction, the nation of moderation. I thought our job was to wind you up about there being a Kraken on Minecraft. I still don't know what a Kraken is. Could somebody explain this to me? Murph, what is it? Why are they being mean to me? Yeah? JM Thoughts is here. Welcome, JM. Appreciate your raid. Very kind. We love JM Thoughts, don't we? It's a giant squid. Alright, okay, but yeah, we might see a giant squid, possibly. We might see a giant squid. Yeah. How are you, Jam? Hope you're well, buddy. JR Shabadoo. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. Edwin Gomez over on TikTok as well. Nice to see you, buddy. Howdy, Jam. How's life treating you, my friend? Hope you're good. Attempted to learn Dwarf Fortress. I mean, I haven't attempted to learn anything called Dwarf Fortress, but gotta say I'm intrigued. This is Jay. The big boys are bullying me on Minecraft again. They are, aren't they? They're mean. Nothing better than a big squid. I mean, for tea, absolutely. Let's demand a bit more. We've made a couple of changes, but I can't see us getting anything out of this match now. Unless we stretch the play a bit. Playing FM as we speak, I'm using the exact same tactic. It won't be the exact same tactic as me, Vasco. This is a TJ creation. Unless of course you had to use it, you're using a TJ tactic, which if you are, then when have you learnt that? And why? Because you obviously don't like winning. But welcome in, the Vasco. Who are you managing? Who's your team? Who's your team? A few role differences. Yeah. So yeah, the shape's the same. The shape's the same. Yeah, I'd imagine all the instructions and all that stuff is different, but yeah, we've got a counter-attacking Brazilian box, which it worked really well last year, and it worked fantastic in Greece. Mr. President, a second TJ tactic has crashed into the tower. I love that. I love the idea that someone started going, yeah, I think I'm just going to download TJ's tactic, actually. Teo Sala, started using the staff search. It's amazing. I've got the best staff in La Liga. I mean, again, each to their own. Each to their own. I like the adverts, though. Because you never really know who's going to turn up. I won a league trophy. Yeah, but broken clock's right twice a day, innit? Doesn't mean it works. Maybe I need to remember that I know what I'm doing occasionally. I do undersell my own achievements, don't I? I built Greece, goddammit. I made Job Bellingham the king of Greece. Murph believes. You know what? Maybe I believe as well, actually. Our match against Cluj, the University of Cluj has been rescheduled for TV coverage. Oh, okay. There we go. Sure, that's showing us, isn't it? Managing Crawley Town got into the Premier League, currently 12th. Nice work. Nice work. Yeah, we're currently in Romania. I've won the second division title. This is us in the first season in the top flight, and it's proving a bit more of a step up than I thought. It's not impossible, but I maybe thought that we weren't going to be, the step up wasn't going to be as much. Because I thought, we've got to have some good players. And I've maybe looked more at the youth academy, the youth setup and thinking that's going to be fine. And forgot that, other clubs have already got established players. Crack Attack Central, welcome in. Appreciate the raid. Very, very kind as well. Thank you for that. How was your stream, buddy? Welcome in to everyone who's brand new. Welcome to Journeyman system. Journeyman save. Currently in Romania. So there you go. We're having that. Vasco has dropped a follow over on TikTok. Thank you, Vasco. And giving it a like as well. All the love. All the love. The crack addicts attack. I mean, I believe that they meet every Tuesday in the local church. Was playing Claire Obscure, Expedient 33. I mean, that is a sentence, isn't it? Do I do different saves on YouTube, asks Jake. No. Look, I had loads of good intentions to do a YouTube save. I didn't have the time. And I needed to be honest with myself, I didn't have the time. We will have highlights of the stream. Jab in with a follow. Very, very kind. Thank you for that. I am trying to do end of season roundups, but I find them really difficult to record. Skull Crushers in. Appreciate the follow. I find them difficult to record because obviously we've been and we've gone and got them done, and it's like then I have to dig the save back up again and be like, which bits were important, which bit was interesting. But I will do it. I say I'll do it. I will try and do it. Okay? It's a goal. I mean, I'm easily distracted by shiny Pokemon cards. I am. And also as well, there's only so many hours in a day, isn't it? It's like, this isn't my job. I've got a podcast I need to do. I've got a day job which I really like. And that's quite an involved job as well. And then I also obviously have a wife and 2 kids to give some attention to. So yeah, trying to get it all sorted is quite tricky. Lath in with a follow. Appreciate that, Lath. Very kind. How's the Journeyman going? What's our plans with it? So Journeyman's going fine. It's going good. We have had 4 seasons in Finland. This is our 2nd season now in Romania. I say it's season 7. It might only be season 6 possibly, but maybe got my maths a little bit wrong, possibly. But what's the plans with it? I don't know. There's a potential that it might end up pentagoning, but who knows? Like, I think with Journeyman, I don't really think there should be any real sort of like end goal. Champions League is an obvious end goal, but it depends upon where we go, and where I want to move to. But we'll see. Who's my favourite club? Asks Crack Attack. I'm a Sunderland fan. Sunderland fan. Gaozu. Apologies if I've pronounced that wrong. Gaozu on TikTok. How do you have any advice on how to manage tight schedules while trying to win each game? I have no advice on that at all. Presumably, rotation's the way, isn't it? That's the thing. That's the ultimate goal. Rest players in between matches instead of training, says Murph. Yeah, you could do. I just plough on through. And then I end up losing some of the big matches. So I'm definitely the wrong person to ask for the advice from. As you can see, I'm just sending players straight back out. We're a goal down. I'm not even trying to change it up. I think we're in the cup. No, it's a league game. Don't even know if we're in the league or the cup here. Be more micromanaging. Yeah, do all the boring shit. Like just all the stuff that I'm not normally going to do. You know, I'm playing the Road to Glory in the Romanian league. It's 42 games each season. I'm in the Romanian league right now as well. Yeah. Must be at least one remaining under 21 on. Right, okay. So take the big egg off then. Haven't won any league titles yet. I won the Romanian second division. It's the only one I've won so far. So it's not been a trophy laden save, but then again they never are. But we've had fun. That's the main thing. Yeah. Crack Attack, always great. Have a great stream. No, mate, appreciate you, Crack Attack. Take it easy, buddy, and thank you very much again for the raid. Very kind, very kind. Oh, he's at the post. Oh, do I go to Sunderland games? Every now and again. It's like it's not massively easy. To be fair, we live like a couple of hours away. It's not too far, and the kids do like going to Pokemon on a Saturday morning in Sunderland. So sometimes we'll go up there. We'll do Pokemon in the morning, then I'll go to the match, and I'll drop the kids and my wife off at my parents, and I'll pick them up afterwards. But I think I'm going to the playoff game next week. I think. Just got to wait and double check a couple of bits and pieces. But Constanta, yeah, I have an option on a ticket for next week, so I'll probably, if I can go, I'll go. But yeah, we almost took the kids a few weeks back, but then they didn't want to go, so we'll see. Should get a trophy for getting out of Finland. Definitely. I've been to a couple of York games because we live down there, so. Other end of the table in the championship for your lot compared to my team this year. Oh, who's your team, Jake? Gozu, who did we pick? We've got Farul, Constanta. That's who our team are. They were in the second division when we took them over. So, did a career with Pauli Timisoara. Took them from the third tier to the Conference League on my sixth season. Great work. And well, you should be all right though with Romanian, sort of like moving players around in rotation, because you can have squads of like 99 as well, can't you? And there should theoretically be quite a decent amount of young players coming through. Oh, Stana, the player we looked at trying to sign, has scored past us. Cardiff fan, mate. Yeah, condolences with that. There's a bit of a weird Sunderland-Cardiff rivalry as well, by the way, that I struggle to understand. It must be a thing from the 70s, I think. I mean, yeah, we're not having a great time here. But then again, like, you know, University of Cluj, you'd expect them to beat us. 2-1. It is tight. In your honest opinion, who do I think will get promoted? What, in the Championship? Probably Sheffield United, I think. Maybe. Out of that, I'd say is the most likely. It won't be Sunderland, that's for certain. I can tell you that right now. It won't be Sunderland. It might be Coventry. But it won't be Sunderland. You don't think Sheffield gets to the final? Interesting. Who have you got then? Who have you got down for yourself? You have no confidence. Oh, I have no confidence at all in Sunderland. No confidence at all. And if you ask any Sunderland fan, they've got no confidence either. Hoping Charlton get up. I think Bristol and think one of a coin toss. Interesting. I mean, look, this is the joy of the playoffs, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's much better than the Premier League. You get this end of season interest that you don't get in the top division. It's just a bit boring, isn't it? Did Fram get relegated? Is there a second division in Iceland? What does that say? Back to semi-professional as well. Some of the young team doesn't matter. I think the 3 go back down because of PSR. Yeah, probably, and that's what makes it pointless. Like, that's what makes the Premier League just shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crap. Why do you spend so much money getting to the top division to then go straight back down? It's a waste of time. It's like it's just a closed off shop. It's all designed to keep the elite. You know? No worries, Jim. You take it easy, my friend. Catch you soon. Enjoy Romania. I shall do. I shall. A pleasure, as always, to see you. And thank you very much again for the raid. Very, very kind. Very kind. To see Leeds have £150 million to spend. Maybe they have a chance to fight. 150 million quid doesn't really get you much these days, does it? That's the thing. Yes, I made the bigger teams weaker, but did the opposite. Yeah. Exactly. It's all just... It's all just a bit rubbish. Go to salary caps. That's what they need to do. It's a bit bloated and weird. That's what she said. Luffy. It's a bit bloated and weird. Ooh, I'm feeling uneasy about it. You always thought salary cap would be better. I do as well. But I mean, again, look, again, it will be exploited. We know that. But I think it will be better. Means less transfers, though. So maybe then clubs would start to actually look at the recruitment properly rather than just, you know, throwing money at problems and going, that'll make that work. You know, what it'll mean smarter transfers. And it might actually mean more transfers because you'll have players will have to leave because they want more money. So those players will have to go because the clubs can't afford to keep them. You know? You wouldn't have Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah on like 400 grand a week at 33 and 34. That'd be ridiculous. It's Constanta. Get in. Depends on the type of salary cap. No, in the Premier League, it would be baseball cap and no better. That's true, Rugio. That is true. Yeah. This is a proper good TJ goal, though, isn't it? Petkovic launches it. Pace gets the header. Constanta. If you're a club at the highest earner and they wanted rid of you, but no one else offering you the same wage, they run the contract. Yeah, pretty much like they do. Pretty much like they do now. You just wait until your contract's up, then you leave, and then you're off on a free. It's exactly the same system, isn't it? And then, of course, there's the other opposite, which, of course, is if you're not getting much money, you can then run your contract down and go to a club and get more money, which, again, you know, NFL-style contracts. Get all the young kids out as well. Do a draft. I'm just saying turn in the NFL, really. I'd find that interesting. Greshko Sergio. I'm Gazoo from TikTok. Just switched to here of YouTube. Want to say my money is really tight and it's been like that from the start. I wanted a budget of €800 a week. Oh no, appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much for dropping back over onto YouTube as well. That's really cool. NFL fan, if so, what team? I'm a 49ers fan. A historic 49ers fan. But you're 49ers as well. Yes. Miss CMC got the Madden game cover curse. Yeah. Well, look, what the Niners do, they are incredible, then shit, then incredible, then shit. This year was a shit season, so next year should be incredible again. But I think I said last year, great tap in, Adamski. The year we got to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, I was like, we're going to be the best team to not win the Super Bowl. That team, that collective team, will go down as the best team to not win a Super Bowl. And so it was. They need to sign Purdy and they'll be fine. I think they will. I think Purdy's going nowhere. We've locked Kittle down. Do you know what I mean? So it's just a matter of time. They know Purdy's the guy. They can't not give him the money now. Like yes, he's not got Debo to aim for, but like, what else has he got to do? Like what? He's literally done everything he's needed to do. So I think it's just about getting the numbers right. Cardinals win the West this year. Defense is looking strong. That's not that bold a prediction, 33. I think you could be onto something there. Cowboys making some good acquisitions. They are. The Bears have got a couple of decent players, but they're still the Bears, obviously. What do I think of Sedur slipping down the draft? I think it's one of those things. I think, look, you look at some of the really good quarterbacks who stood out in the drafts and nothing happened with them. I mean, we got Trey Lance. Like, you know, everyone was saying that what a great acquisition he was, and it just didn't work out. He got injured for us, but even then he didn't look that good leading up. Mac Jones, Purdy all the way down at the bottom. Brady all the way down the bottom. You can never tell. Like, yes, he's probably more gutted than anybody else, and he's more surprised. Grew even on the follow. Appreciate that. Do I have a favourite non-new gen from Romania so far? I've not been in the Romanian league that long, to be honest. Gauzu, to have a favourite non-new gen just yet. So yeah, this is like my second season here. So what about yourself? Who's your favourite? Good crossing heads over the top, though, sadly. Mac Jones woeful. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there is as well, of course, the potential that he was getting Kaepernicked, so... And he was a quarterback and a half. Do you know what I mean? He was a quarterback and a half. I switched to Twitch. Is this your main platform? Oh, excellent, excellent. Gru, welcome in. On all three now. Appreciate that. Yeah, this is the main one. Like, this is the... So we've started Twitch as the main platform, and then realised, I've got like a couple of thousand people on YouTube. I should probably stream over there as well. And then TikTok's a brand new thing. So Twitch didn't let you multi-stream up until... maybe like, I want to say a year ago, possibly. Something like that. Maybe not even that long. But I was like, right, we'll need to multi-stream. And yeah, it's only been recently I've started streaming on TikTok, so that's very new. That is very, very new. So welcome everyone who's on TikTok, by the way. Hello. It's a pleasure to have you in. If you are there, please drop a follow. Please give it a like. Come and hang out. I need to be more consistent on TikTok. That's my thing. Like, I dropped 2 videos on there today though. I think I've slightly punished my my algorithm because I posted a couple of things that weren't Football Manager, and that's obviously slowed my views down, which is fine. But it's alright, we'll get there. Your favourite is David Pacararu. Oh, you mean this guy? This guy right here? Drew in on the Prime. Appreciate you, Drew. Very, very kind indeed. Look at that. That's like gone from TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Prime in the space of what? 20 minutes? Be like Gru, everyone. Be like Gru. Gru, on Sunday, we're doing a pro wrestling stream, so you're eligible for the roster now. You're part of the squad, yeah? If you've got Discord, link it to your Discord as well. You get access to the save files and all that kind of thing. But yeah, no, this is our guy, David Pakarururu. Yeah. Gru's doing a speed run. He's 100%. Gru's got the cans in already. Knows exactly what's happening. It's just like chiseling his own like face onto the Mount Rushmore, going like, "Make me Hall of Fame. Make me Hall of Fame." First Super Bowl was the Ravens 49ers in 13. Oh yeah, that didn't go well. That did not go well. First Super Bowl I watched was in 1989, 88 possibly. Yeah, many years ago. Many years ago. We've lost a youth player to Stoya Bucharest. And Romania, I've seen you play Romanian teams, was funny, so that was the selling point. Mate, you know what? I love that. Welcome in. I hope I do your nation justice in the however many years I'm in the league. Or I'm terribly sorry for what I do. Either or, innit? Do you know what I mean? Could be either way. '97, they started NFL on Channel 4 or 5. That was it, yeah. Yeah, Channel 4 was the... yeah, we didn't have a Channel 5 at the time, but yeah, Channel 4. Watching the NFL. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Does a flat 4-3-3 work? I think I need a little bit more context with that one, YOLO. In what sense? Who for? What do you mean by work? Like, you can play a flat 4-3-3. You can. If you're one of the top teams, you can pretty much play anything and win. You know, does it work consistently over a long period of time? Don't know. Not sure. Maybe. Possibly. I think it depends upon what you're trying to look out for, isn't it, really? My favourite NFL team's the 49ers. San Francisco 49ers. Grew. They're my team. Let's bring a damn shook off for Stan at this point. Currently only have midfielders, not really any CDMs or cams. I mean, yeah, you'll maybe lack a bit of defensive stability, possibly, but it's not huge. I mean, you could, I suppose, if you maybe had like a DLP rather than a defensive mid, or like a central midfielder on defend, that could sort of work. Again, it depends upon who you are, what the players are, what league you're in. Like, everything can kind of work, really. There's ways of making everything work. As I say, it's all about sort of levels of working and consistency, isn't it? We've managed to get away with one there. Pace to Karstoshia. I go DLP on defenders, one of them, maybe the middle one. That's my thinking as well, Murph. And then just like having your head quarterback. Or even like a ball winner on defend. Then they can sort of maybe do a little bit more of the defensive work. They'll still get forward because obviously they might want to win the ball a little bit higher up to the halfway line, but they'll be less inclined to go darting about in the second third. There's the big egg. In for Karstoshia, offside, I think. You could even have like an inverted fullback, maybe like tucking in to add an extra defender, an extra midfielder, sorry, add a bit more defensive work there. Or a libero might step up, potentially. Do I get a lot of players rejecting to live in the country? No, I've not actually. I've not seen that for a while. Maybe I've played in sort of places where the players are happy to come and move to, but no, I've not seen that for a long time. But yeah, I do remember seeing that actually. I find the ball winning midfielder very hard to use well. Yeah, it can be. It can be. I think it's a very specialist role. That's why, like, a good ball-winning midfielder is an absolute godsend. But trying to get someone who's not a good ball-winning midfielder to do what a ball-winning midfielder does can leave you exposed, because you need someone there to cover when they go off to win the ball. So in your situation, where you don't have lots of defensive options, it might not be the best option for you, but depends. Like, maybe there is an option where a ball-winning midfielder works, you know, with you. I've got a beast ball winner with 315 plus green attributes in Serie C. There you go. There we go. Any advice on training? Half my squad complains about them for different reasons each week. I would do the training manually, but it seems pretty hard to get into them, easy to mess up. So, look, I'll be honest, I use RDF's training. Like, he spent ages putting a plan together, and I don't know if it makes any difference or not. I've got no idea. There's been videos that have been made that suggest that training does nothing. Make of that what you will. Like, unless you're physically planning stuff out. Again, I don't know. I don't really know. It depends upon what you're trying to get out as well, isn't it? Like, if you're in for like, you know, hardly anything, then just make it match tactics and set pieces. You know, delegate training to the staff. Exactly. That's what your coaches are for. Jake, I'm off now. Enjoy the interaction first stream. Thanks to TikTok originally showing me you were here. No, appreciate it, Jake. Come back and see us Friday. Absolutely. Have a cracking evening. We'll catch you up soon, buddy. The Chinese found out it doesn't fucking matter at all. Yeah, exactly. But I could have told them that. But again, see, the thing is, and I mentioned this yesterday on stream, pointless video saying that training doesn't matter. The game's done. They're not working on it anymore. Yeah. Oh, 2 players looking at the same ball. Laid it back. Avram tucks it in. 1-0. Set the assistant to manage training, they don't complain to you. True. Yeah, get them to complain to somebody else. As I say, I've not really bothered with training too much, to be honest, but I think I've only started doing it now to make it look like I'm doing something on stream. But if I was playing it offline, if I was doing that and playing it offline, I wouldn't be touching it. I wouldn't do a thing. Yeah. Would it affect anything? Probably not. So, looks like we're going to lose this one by a single goal, which is fine. Again, I'm not massively concerned that we're losing a couple of games. 1 win so far this season is about right. We're expected to just about stay up. So, any particular reason why we picked Farul? Yeah, basically they offered us an interview. That was the reason. So it was just we would have taken a job somewhere else. What's Mrs. J texting now? Oh yes, please, yes. Oh, very, very interesting. Sorry, it just caught me doing bits of admin there, so apologies for that. Oh, hang on, who's unhappy now? Who's unhappy now? Polyak, right? We'll get him playing in some way, shape, or form. Apart from Lee Cattermole was doing training and people kept getting injured and tackled. I mean, if Lee Cattermole's doing your training, then yeah, I think that's a you problem, not a Lee Cattermole problem. You don't give Lee Cattermole training. So many things in FM I have no clue what's right to do. Multiple trainers on a certain training style, no clue. Also, probably doesn't matter the tiniest bit. I don't think it does. I think ultimately everything is subjective. If you think it makes a difference, then it makes a difference. That for me is going to be my new stance. If you think it makes a difference, then fair enough. You know, these new match mods, if you think it makes a difference, do it. FM No Casuals in on the follow. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate that. If you think these new gen faces make a difference, Fine. That's up to you. I don't think they do. But, yeah, if it's important to you, then it's important. But ultimately, you're probably right. It probably makes no difference at all. New gen faces objectively do matter. I think it's a personal thing. For me, I don't think it makes a blind bit of difference. But for some people, I understand that they can't possibly play with the faces that are already in the game. For me personally, it doesn't do anything to the gameplay. It makes no difference. It makes no difference whatsoever for me. I think getting a few courses with high tactical attributes does help more than any training style. I don't know. I don't know. I've got no idea. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. The default faces do bother you. I don't know. No. Yeah, okay. I think it depends again. Depends again on the definition of bothers, I suppose, really. If it bothers you, I think you maybe need to wonder why. Maybe to ask yourself why. Why does it bother you? What is it that bothers you? Go from there. It's personal preference. That's it, Zeke. It's personal preference. Yeah, it doesn't need to be any deeper than that. True. Exactly. I think there was someone in a few weeks ago. Do you remember someone a few weeks ago that said that they were triggered because we didn't have the club's badge in the save? It's like, triggered. Oof. I mean, that was a very strong word to use, I think, for the fact that we hadn't managed to find a badge for a club in the second division of Romania. You know what I mean? Like, can't build up a personal connection with a guy who used to pencil to draw a beard on his face. I mean, well, again, it's down to your level of imagination, isn't it? How did we build relationships with people before they even had faces? In the game, that is, of course. That's the question. It's more about the story than the graphics. I think so. But again, it's all part and parcel in it. And as a streamer and a content creator, I now have to consider the visual aspects of the game. So I will come around a little bit to the thinking of those who need better graphics, want better graphics. From a visual perspective, yes, it could do with looking better. And to try and get new players involved, yeah. Trying to get a young crowd watching this, they're going to look at it and go, this looks shit. You know? But anyway, that's another conversation for another day, innit? If anything, I prefer the old default new gen faces over the current ones. It's fair. It's fair. I can't even remember what they look like. I imagine that they were pretty bad, though. Here's the big egg. In Constanta. They did look a bit better previously. I just find it weird that they just look as bad as they do. That's the thing, isn't it? As long as people realise you need a PC or a laptop to cope with better graphics. They don't realise that. They don't realise that. Coupe! They want everything better, but still to run on a potato. So we do a replicating the faces, and the engine made them a bit worse. That rings a bell. That rings a bell, Zeep. Chelik clears it. Karstosh is away. Here we go. Oh. Streamer casually responding with a thumbs up to every comment. Is that what I do? I think I probably do that, don't I? I think am I trying to appear young? Is that what I do? Eggertson's coming off. Let's put Pakakuro on. I think I've seen you do a few thumb down responses over the last couple of years. I have, yeah. Mainly when talking about real football. Done that, definitely. Albie flips in. You could treat us like hecklers like you do at a gig. Oh, honestly, you lot couldn't handle it. Let's talk real football. Oh, do we have to? Do we have to? What real football do you want to talk about? I do think it's great whenever people are new in and they're like, "You don't like talking about football on a Football Manager stream?" I'm like, no, not at all. Talk about most other things other than football. Yes, Adriano Pace. There you go. Denzel Dumfries reserves Ballon d'Or. I don't know. Sounds like a newspaper article. Do I have to decipher something? I see that as well. Ask TJ what to do when you think your cat is dead. I'm good at that sort of advice. Oh, 2-1, here we go. It'll go to a Real Madrid or Barcelona player like most years. Oh, yeah. Probably. Jude Bellingham. Kylian Mbappe. Or Lamine Yamal. Well, the dead cat gets given to Real Madrid again. I guess it's something to cherish, isn't it? Is it don't call an aging celebrity to... Oh, what to do? What? So you've distracted me now. To be fair, distraction is probably the best thing to do. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, get me berates on. Great. So we could have pulled away from the bottom of the table there. Oh, damn it. We should have won. We should have won. If I put one of my 3 flat CMs as a ball winner, where does it make the most sense to use him? Oh no, big Egg's out for 4 months. It makes sense to use him wherever there is the biggest exposure. So if you've got wing backs running forward, then you want him to be able to cover that. Or if you've got wingers running around or other midfielders flying off, then yeah, you want to try and get him to cover the space. He's fallen off a big wall. Yeah, that's exactly it. I can't believe that. $7,500 a week, and he's not going to be able to play. Oh well. You've injured the big Egg, you evil bastards. I don't think we're going to do any business between now and the transfer window. I think we're just going to go with what we've got and hope for the best, to be honest. Just download the update pack and now I can't stand a new save. The choose mode option is greyed out. Any tips, please? Can't start a new save. Have you... Have you updated the option where it says to add the database? That's the bit you might need to do. I hope they're not going to change Adriano Pace. What have we agreed? Prepared vision. All right, okay. Once we play as the advanced forward, does he? Right, okay. Right, okay. I don't like an advanced forward. I prefer a pressing forward, personally. That's the bit that I meant, see. Yeah, the multiple databases, yeah. Are we winning? Asks Liv. No. No, we're not. We're losing lots, is what we're doing. We're now 5 without a win, and we are third bottom, which is fine. It is fine. And one of our main strikers has just managed to get himself injured for 5 months. Mihail Tuma is currently free. Oh, in that case, if he's free. There we go, get him in. Ball playing defenders and a sweeper keeper. I like to live dangerously. I too like to live dangerously. I mean, I don't. I like to be comfortable. Is what I do. I'm not one of life's risk takers. I'm impulsive, but I'm not really a risk taker. High defensive line. Oh, I imagine so. And I imagine like all the player like crunch like that. Gegenpressing as well. Fully gagged, double rolls. Yeah, that's what I reckon. All the way up, like up to 11. Spinal tap gegenpress. That's what you've gone for. and control possession. How can you control possession when you're that far up the pitch? Who have we just brought in? Michal Toma. Does he have to be registered? He's 22. Let's just put him here just in case. Right. Auto select who needs to be on. I find that a bit bizarre as well. That 15 players that you have to have locked in Romania. And the rest is all like just whatever. You know? Ball winner midfielder with 20 aggression. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anything less, then he's not a ball winner, is he? He's a nonsense central midfielder. Kellick isn't happy that we haven't strengthened the attacking midfield. Like we have. Let's just tell him he's not leaving. Same with Petrovic as well. Oh, do you know what? Footballers, man. Do we have to just let him go? I can't believe it. We looked at which of the goalkeepers to buy, and we thought, right, that'll be great. We'll get Petrovic in, and all of a sudden it's like, well, yeah, but I don't, you didn't bring your mates in. Brazilian Fury, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you. Appreciate the raid. It's very, very kind indeed. Thank you for that. Sorry if you've been asked for this a lot lately. What's your thoughts on when the next FM release will be now? No idea. No idea when it'll be out. Presumably some point this year, maybe. Might be next year. Don't know. No idea. Yeah, I haven't got a clue. I wouldn't even like to hazard a guess. Because a lot of things that were guesswork last year is the reason that people are upset now. Because they all made their own expectations and their own guessworks and their own investigative journalists style. And yeah, they just got themselves unhappy. I'm hoping for my birthday in November, but I have no idea. I mean, if your birthday's in November, Marissa, then I think surely you can still keep your birthday in November. You don't have to move your birthday, do you? Presumably you mean you're hoping for a November release, and I've just been facetious in my response. How's Romania going? Romania is going. I think that's the best way to describe it. Season 1 was good. We were very, very good in season 1. We are not so good in season 2. So, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Turns out you can profit from Arsenal's suffering, even in a tycoon movie simulator. Ooh. Don't really understand that, but I'm going to say ooh. When's the FM show live this year? I'm saying the game will be released then. Yeah, usually then, isn't it? Usually. Is Romania where Vlad the Impaler lived? Maybe. Sounds like quite a sort of Romanian name, doesn't it? Vlad. Vladimir? I was playing a different game on stream compared to FM today. The Macwell raided us. I ended up doing a whole bit around it. Oh, nice. We all benefited from Arsenal losing. In what sense? What, in terms of viewers? Oh, don't say that. Dan will explode. I'm not sure if it's a blessing or a curse. Tread lightly. Oh yeah, Dan's ready to go. Dan will fight anyone. FM idea: the Roman Empire challenge: conquer Italy, then Germany, then France, then the UK. Ooh, that could work. QP. There's Pakaruru. Can you pull it back? No, he can't. Well, he can. We've got a penalty. We've got something out of that. And the ball's cut behind Adriano Pace. We're going to get the penalty. There's no way they're going to claim that's a dive. You can only play red teams. True. And right wingers. 1-0. Pakararu. First goal of the season. Here we go. And we're off. That's 2-0. My self-imposed only signed Scottish players as being a bit of a pain and trying to find a right back in SPL. Either not good enough, too expensive to buy, or want absurd wages. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine, Zeep. You know it'll be fine. It's all going to be fine. What can possibly go wrong? 2-0 win. That's good. That's what we want, isn't it? Search for partial Scots. Yeah? Canadians. Or Scandinavians, possibly. Had a lad on trial hoping he drops his demands in a few weeks. He's Scottish English, but is expecting English Championship wages. Yeah, that's going to ruin you, innit? That is going to ruin you. Your scouting budget only extends to Scotland. Oh dear. Can you not afford like a monthly subscription to Ancestry.com or something like that? Would that not work? Another young player poached. Stoya Bucharesti. No, that's not the actual Stoya Bucharest, is it? Or is it? I don't know. One of them. It'll be a painful season, but it is what it is. It's only painful because you're managing in Scotland, and that's the thing, you know. I would love to say it's going to be different, but we all know. If only Miles let us spend our wages on that, that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? I think you find real managers do have Ancestry.com, and they also pay for premium on LinkedIn as well. So that's what I'd be doing. I'd be opting out of Twitter Blue though. I'll be verified on Meta. No, I get that. I get that. It's all a bit complicated. Yes. Mal's going to pay for our own coaching courses. The best I can do is Ancestry.com. Yeah. Or a night course at a local community college. Tenth tier England is a nightmare in a different way. How to get FM'd in 20 different ways. Oh, it's not though, is it really? Because all you need to do is have one player who's fast and one player who can head, and you're fine. Pace and height wins in the 10th tier. If they've got technique, then I think that actually it's going to be it's probably bad for you, but yeah, pace is king or queen. Cup finals always have penalties to win. That's because drama. Shoved a bunch, and the problem is, oops, no finishing. I mean, the goalkeeper's going to be bad, so at least like if they can get the ball on target, it's probably going to go in. Yeah? Lief. Down the wing. Big cross. Big header. Adriano pace. We're talking about people who are big. We're talking about people who've got pace. He's got both. Big because of his height. Pace because of his name. It looks like he uses his hand there, doesn't it? This is getting a pile of 0-0 draws given how I built the team. That sounds fun though. Oh, there's another one. There's the one. Dagiri. Keeper's come for it. He's nowhere to be seen. He's in no man's land. Look at this. Coupe floats it in. Dagiri gets the head on it. That'll do. Moves us up to 10th now. This is nosebleed territory. We're only 12 points away from Steaua Bucharest. We can win the title still. Yeah, loans. I guess when you're in the 10th tier, though, you're probably not going to get that many loans, but you're on amateur contracts at that point, so just literally burn through players. Trial everyone. Trial. And if they're good, stick them in the team. And then be prepared to lose them. But yeah, once you get into like the Vanarama, then absolutely get a couple of Premier League loans in or Championship loans in, and you'll just like walk the league. And at that point, you'll then probably just get like the promotion bounce. You'll be able to do like three leagues in a row. To be fair, when you get to like step 7 or step 8, I think you should be fine. You'll bounce mostly. Maybe it's getting out of tier 10 is the first thing. Two 2-0 up. Don't get too focused just yet, because we have been 2-0 up and we've thrown it away before. Buscanio's injured. I'll have to replace him. Bring Mihail Tumor on, who played for the other Steaua. Kremeliev, cross through. Toma is floating around. Coupe. Kremeliev. Tapped away by Adriano Pace. That's what we wanted. Goals awarded. Of course it's awarded. It was never not going to be awarded, was it? Yeah, he's on. He's on. He's on. Oh, no, that's no penalty. That's not a penalty, don't worry. Right, 5 minutes to go. Are we going to get ourselves another victory? Constantio. Oh, pick that one out. Paul Coupe. Great effort. Beautiful finish. Brilliant finish. This is what we're talking about, innit? 4-0. What about that? There you go. We can do it. Okay? We've lost the big egg, but we just work around him. Yeah? Some of our players are upset that we haven't signed other players, but that's fine. We can, again, that's a problem for another day. But ultimately, we've done what we had to do. We're sorted. Massive win. 4-0. 2 wins on the bounce. Dynamo Bucharest we've beaten, and Steaua Bucharest. That's not bad. That's not bad. We've got Voluntari next. Then Mirvoni. Then Steaua. Right. Okay. Happy enough. I'm happy enough. Okay. 30 games. And then we've got the 9 games or 10 games for the for the league split. Fine. That works. That works well. Okay. We've got ourselves caught up. Football Manager's back working again now. We know what's happening. So that's fine. Okay. Everything's happening as it should do. So I think the best thing now then is to probably go for a raid, I reckon. You know what I mean? Let's go raid. We'll leave on a high. 4-0 win. 100% we're doing that. Right. Appreciate you all, especially the last couple of days. It's been really, really nice to get back into Football Manager. The podcast's out tomorrow, so make sure you check out the FM show and go and give Saimaggio some love. If you're on TikTok, make sure you've dropped a follow. Same on Twitch, same on YouTube. Take care of yourselves. Grateful for you all. Speak to you all very soon. Bye, everybody. Bye. Have a wonderful evening.